Yeah.
So teaching people how to use the power of the spoken word to really create their world. That's one of the things that I do. And I share different practices for people to just empower themselves. So my company is Empower Me Now, LLC. And our slogan is, you are more powerful than you know. And so I tell people, as awesome and as great as you may think yourself to be, you are so much more than that already. And if you knew how powerful you were, you would be prostrate on the floor, just in awe of yourself, of your God power. And so I'm excited. I get to help people entrepreneurially, show people how to cultivate a six-figure income or higher from the comfort of their own home. Right now, my business is expanding internationally, so I'm excited about that. I have teams growing in Africa and in Latin America, things which I spoke. It was so awesome because yesterday on Facebook, I put out a post about being an international leader, and someone said, I remember on your personal development call when you first said that you wanted to speak in Africa. Now, just to see the unfoldment of your words come to fruition is just really exciting. So
you'll be there soon.
Absolutely. The trip is supposed to be in September. I'll be going to South Africa. So excited about that. Shout out to my leader Jackie Ngomasia, who is just making that happen.
And we have viewers in Africa too. We're worldwide, so
right, guys. So maybe I'll be seeing you.
That's awesome. That's
amazing.
Great. Amazing. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you tonight on the phone.
She's supposed to tell me everything. I'm supposed to know.
I know.
And you see, you got to get your ticket, right?
I know. No, they just got back from Panama.
Yeah, my little girl's trip.
I'm going to London. She said she was coming with me to London, so I want to know about Africa. I'm going with her.
So I just found out about Africa, but I didn't hear anything about London. So with that being said, we're going to move right on down the line so Tammy Turner can tell us what she's doing in London. But before that, I have to give her thingamajiggy.
Thank you.
Yes,
You got it good. You got it good.
Oh, so I always do this to my artists.
Wait, hold. What? What?
So with that being said, I need a theme song.
She's good at writing songs too. She does that too.
She can write it and sing it.
For a nice,
how about that?
A nice
a little hook for the intro, Tammy.
This is my agent right here. You heard what she said about the feet at the end?
Make sure you get a
The
percentage.
feet part was at the end. The feet part was at the end.
That's not much. She ain't paying much.
Yeah, well, guess what? You guys, entrepreneurs, you better learn about bootstrapping and negotiation and trade-offs. Don't get it twisted when you first start out. Now, am I wrong? Like, ladies?
You're right about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got at the beginning.
Shoot, I remember. Yeah, hustle mode. Sometimes do three things, you know?
Well, I want to thank you for thinking of me, Nyjah, because you didn't have to. There are so many amazing, incredible moms in your circle alone, but just on Facebook and all over. I mean, moms who are working businesses. Some moms even work a business and work a job and take care of their children. We have single moms. I want to acknowledge you for acknowledging us.
Yeah,
so thank you so much for that. I want to say that first. That's amazing. That's amazing. So I'm a motivational speaker that uses my 18, almost 19, years of being a professional.
But she's 26, y'all.
I'm 26. Please
That's
don't
what she
get
said.
it twisted. That's it. I stopped at 26. But I use the 18, 19 years of experience as a professional singer and actress, and I help aspiring speakers. I help authors. I help coaches, consultants to create their signature story and understand their presence when they are on stage. When you do that, you connect with your audience better and you're able to reach your audience. So maybe you're reaching them because you know you have a life-changing service that they need. You know that if they walk out of this room without knowing what you do, you know that you're doing them a disservice.
Indeed.
So you have to know how to present yourself on stage. Where are you standing? How are you presenting your story? Do they understand what it is that you just said to them? So example, for me, you know, I grew up in Chicago Heights. Y'all know Illinois, Chicago Heights, Illinois. You know, in conditions that were not necessarily rich conditions. You know, I saw the mice running in and out, and I had the abandoned buildings all around me, and that was the environment that I existed in. But there was always something bigger in me. There was always something that was calling me forth. I knew that I wasn't just meant for the environment that I had been born into. So I had to go through all of these channels of not feeling like I was enough. I had to go through the channel of not feeling beautiful, of not embracing who I was and my talent. I've had people to tell me, you can't sing, you can't this, you can't that. I've seen that. Wow. I've had that. I've experienced that. And I also experienced having a mentor, having a coach, having somebody come into my life and tell me just the opposite. Tell me you are worthy. And you are beautiful. And your brown skin is amazing. You were made for greatness. You were made to be amazing. That's why you were created. I was born to succeed. I was born to win. It's not about happenstance that this is happening. I was born for this. So I had to learn that. And it brings me great joy and great pleasure to help other women specifically, but I mean, I do work with men as well, but women specifically discover their signature story and their unique stage identity so they can deliver that to the world. Because it's not just us in this room or just a few people that are watching us on Facebook that need what we have.
Indeed.
It's global.
Indeed.
The world needs what you have. So I have an organization called Convert the Room. And on June 8th, in the Annapolis area, I am having a conference. I'm going to be doing a workshop. It's going to be a 2-hour workshop where I am going to share with the people there what I've been doing on stage for almost 20 years, on how I've been reaching people for almost 20 years, on how I've been securing clients for almost 20 years, doing what I do best. So I like to help people find that gift in them. I don't want you to be like me. You don't have to sing or whatever, but you have something special and unique that I can bring out. I'm going to bring it out, and when I bring it out, the world is going to know. All right. So anyway, that's me. Thank you.
So which is awesome, because a lot of times people feel as though walking in your purpose, and a lot of people don't understand what that purpose is. But if you can walk in your purpose, you're destined. The doors will open. I don't care what type of trials and tribulations that you come from or grow up in. But if you're destined to do something, it will happen for you.
That's right.
It will happen. So don't give up. Don't fail. The trials make you stronger.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. And you know what, Nigel? I just want to add this quick little thing. On Sunday, I watched, we did home church. And we don't go to our regular church, we do home church. And so we were watching Lakewood, Dr. Joel Osteen. And they had Mike, I can't say his last name, Furlick or Furlow. Somebody out there might know what his name is. But he was talking about how sometimes we don't feel qualified for what it is that we feel we know we're supposed to do. But it's not being qualified. It's about being chosen. You were chosen. You were pre-chosen. You were predestined. Before you came into this experience, you were already chosen to do that. So agree to do it, and then let God qualify you through the process. Right? You learn through the process. He'll send you people like me, or like Boomy, or like some of these other ladies who will pour into you and give you the skill set you need. Now, I'm a singer, but I always have a coach.
Yeah, right.
Don't get it twisted.
All great athletes,
have
singers,
all great
everybody.
If Michael Jordan needed a coach, and he's known as the best in the world, there is no way you're going to find me without a coach. No way. No way. So I just wanted to bring that up.
I mean, it's awesome because a lot of times we'll step into things that we're not fully qualified to do.
That's right.
And from taking that leap of faith, you will be surrounded by the people, the team that you need in order to accomplish.
That's right. That's right.
So one of the people who helped me accomplish my goals is sitting next to you, Tammy.
Well, of course she would be sitting next to me.
And Sandra. And Sandra, I want to give you this. So let me tell you about, I have enough time, hard enough time raising my crew of kids. But this lady next to me has raised hundreds of kids, including some of mine. I'm sorry. So without further ado, I'm all tangled here. All right.
Thank you.
There you go. So I know from look, okay, let's put this back right. So I know from what you do that literally babies all the way through high school come through, and then you have some adults that may come in or whatever, but you see kids from 5 years old all the way through their whole life, and it's continual, and it's a lot to manage. I couldn't do it. I'm saying I just couldn't.
It takes a lot of people to help you, just like you were talking about having coaches. You have to have mentors. You have to have people that work with you that you can trust to delegate things to. And I've been really, really lucky. For those of you who you don't know what she's talking about, I actually work now with Howard County Recreation and Parks, and I handle all types of youth programs. I started with preschool programs and running different types of preschool programs, moved up to running after school programs and all for at-risk children and other children that needed somewhere to go after school during the summers and those sorts of things. So we ran those types of programs, and we did it with grants and all, so that parents didn't have to break their back paying for the babysitters and everything.
Awesome. Oh my goodness.
And I have now switched over because my degree was actually in physical education and recreation. So I moved out of teaching into the recreation field, and I work with, as she said, thousands of children in everything from cheerleading, flag football, rugby, camps.
Wow.
And I think, almost like she said, you know, I tell coaches and parents that when your child comes on my field, they're now my children. So I expect coaches to treat their children like I would want my children to be treated. I expect referees to behave the way that they need. I think that we need to help everyone to reach the expectation that they need, and we need sometimes to help people to realize that children need to learn, and there are ways to help them to learn.
Yes.
The youngest child is not going to be a quarterback unless you teach them when they're not good how to become a quarterback. And you've got to give them that playing experience. So it's really trying to make sure that it is a learning environment for everyone. And so that's kind of my philosophy with all children and all. We've right now just started up a brand new cheerleading program. And it's the first time we've done something like this, but it's going to be a competition cheerleading program, and we're starting at the age of 5, working all the way through, but we're taking on children that don't really know how to cheer also, and we'll have different divisions and different levels.
Howard County?
In Howard County, yes. Red Diamond Cheer Program. Felicia Hughes is going to be running it.
Diamond.
Red Diamond Recreational Cheer Program. So we do a little
Tiny
bit of
Top's
everything.
excited about that.
Yes.
She loves
She's
Felicia.
gonna be-
Coach Felicia. Yeah, that's her.
Felicia.
Yeah, she's a and yours is an experienced cheerleader. Why don't you tell her to come back to help?
Well, she would love
Hey.
to. In fact, my daughter lives in Virginia, but she'll be moving back to Maryland.
I know you're
so-
excited about that.
Okay, you know what?
And we
This-
are
this is
always
too
looking
much.
for the volunteer coaches, and also, yes.
You didn't tell her, Boomy.
No, that's
Something's going
no,
on now.
that is
Kids,
my
grandkids.
goddaughter. Mine.
And then I have a 18-year-old who went through the River Hill Cheer program,
Yes.
so I can.
Oh yeah, Ken.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm gonna
need
have
we,
to be
we need
touching- we're gonna have
somebody
to be
to
touching
take up some
base.
time,
Yes.
and we can
See?
sew something into you.
It's always good to connect.
Please, please, let's exchange
Connection
numbers.
works well, yes. And then in addition to all of that, I don't have as many children as all of you do.
Why she have to point that out? Why did she have to point that out?
I have 2 daughters and 3 grandbabies. One, my oldest granddaughter is 14, and she does competition baton twirling.
Oh.
So I'm all over the place. In July, we'll be in Ohio and in Indiana for nationals, and then we just have a new baby that is 11 months old. So
Oh, congratulations.
And thank you for saying how many kids and stuff you. We
So
didn't
you
even
have-
do that.
wait, you have five,
We didn't even
though.
do that. Like
You still have
this
five,
is
you have 2 and
Mother's
3,
Day.
so you still have five.
I
This
think
is-
up
so
here
total
25
5, huh?
kids. I think it's 25 kids.
I need
for
to
me.
Listen,
I need
we
to
got
drink my
like
orange
8.
juice. 25 kids.
You got 8.
I
No, I don't. I got
4.
I had 9.
9, 4, 13, 14, 15.
4.